Why One Piece keeps changing its art style. Have you ever wondered why One Piece looks so different depending on the arc or episode? From gritty battles to cartoon chaos, the show's art constantly evolves, and today, we'll explore exactly why.
When Luffy first leapt from manga to anime, fans instantly noticed differences. The anime softened some lines and brightened colors, turning Oda's bold sketchiness into a Saturday morning friendly look. The 1999 debut of One Piece had a warm, hand-drawn charm. The animation was simple, grainy, and expressive, perfectly capturing the goofy energy of East Blue's early adventures. Crew's early designs. Simplistic charm. Back then, Chopper looked fluffier, Nami rounder, and Usopp was pure cartoon mischief. The early designs focused on emotion and movement over precision, a hallmark. Digital transition. The industry shifts. As the 2000s moved on, the anime industry shifted to digital tools. Traditional cell animation was replaced by drawing tablets, which allowed more color control and easier corrections. Budget and time pressure. Toei's constraints. But with new tools came new pressures. Toei animators often worked under tight deadlines and small budgets. Even iconic arcs were created with constraints, forcing stylistic shortcuts. Alabasta Desert Style. In Alabasta, you could almost feel the heat. Soft yellows, mirage effects, and minimal shading created a dry, sun-baked aesthetic, perfectly reflecting the desert war zone. Skypiea sky blue tone. Then came Skypiea, with pastel skies and floating clouds. The art took on a heavenly vibe, light and airy, setting it apart from the grounded arcs before it. Enies Lobby hit hard, literally and visually. Characters were cast in deep shadows and harsh lighting, especially during emotional scenes like Robin's unforgettable cry for freedom. Thriller Bark turned things spooky. With eerie purples and bold blues, this arc embraced a Halloween-like tone that matched its zombie-filled storyline. Sabaody things got wild. Bubbles glowed, lights popped, and the screen exploded with color, signaling the chaos and the sci-fi feel of what was coming next. Impel Down brought grit. The lines got sharper, the shadows darker, and the tone more intense. Every frame felt like a descent into madness. Marineford was cinematic. Fire clashed with ice, shadows danced around flames, and the animation dialed up to capture the weight of war and loss. And then came a quiet pause. A black screen, a silhouette, and the promise of growth. 2 years passed in a flash, and everything changed. When the Straw Hats returned, they weren't just stronger, they looked it. Sleeker designs, sharper shading, and a polish that showed how far both they and the animation had come. Fishman Island dove into digital effects. The water shimmered with CGI textures, the colors were loud, and the results? Well, they were divisive. Punk Hazard split everything, fire and ice, red and blue. This duality extended to the visuals, with hard color contrasts and split-screen style environments. Dressrosa brought movie-level visuals. The fights were smoother, with blurred motion and energy lines that felt straight out of a theater screen. In Whole Cake Island, everything became surreal. Candy buildings, pink skies, and pastel madness ruled the screen, matching the arc's whimsical but creepy tone. Wano redefined the series visually. Inspired by Japanese ukiyo-e art, the bold ink splashes and kabuki poses gave One Piece its most stylized aesthetic yet. And when Luffy finally clashed with Kaido, the animation went full Sakuga, with intense motion, smeared frames, and explosive impact lines every few seconds. New software also made a huge impact. Tools like After Effects and Clip Studio let animators add dynamic lighting, smoother transitions, and digital magic. For Wano, Toei overhauled its animation team. More key animators, more frames per second, and a deeper focus on visual storytelling than ever before. Sakuga, The art of making single frames explode with energy became a badge of honor. Animators put their hearts into these expressive, standout shots. Compare Gear 4 to Gear 5. One is muscular, intense, cinematic. The other, a goofy, bouncy cartoon inspired by rubber hose animation and Looney Tunes chaos. And don't forget the movies. Films like Red and Stampede raised the bar. Their fluid styles often trickle down into the show's biggest moments. Today's audiences expect high-quality visuals. With kids watching on 4K tablets, even filler episodes need to look sharp and polished. Animation also chases virality. Scenes like Gear 5's bouncing madness get clipped, memed and shared, fueling discussion and reaching millions online. Some shifts are homages. Whether it's a DBZ punch, a Ghibli-style pause, or a Looney Tunes gag, One Piece wears its influences proudly. The style also changes with tone. Comedy arcs go stretchy and wild. Serious moments use dramatic shadows and tighter framing, matching the mood exactly. From 1999 to 2024, Luffy has worn countless styles, each reflecting the story, the tools, and the times. It's not just a glow-up, it's animation history. Style may change, but adventure never ends. Art may evolve, styles may shift, but the adventure, the heart of One Piece, that will always stay the same.